Let's learn how to make standard-based assessment. First of all, every group class, for example this one of math, just by clicking on Edit Group and you scroll down, you can activate those options, assessment by skills and assessment by standards. Once you do that, those tabs will pop up on your gradebook. One is for skills or competencies, and the other one is by standards. The standards can be activated and created on marks and rubrics. Here you have the skills configurator or standards configurator. When you are here and you click standards, you can go and create your own. Just click the plus button and you enter the code and the description. And if you have created the competencies and you want to link them just by clicking the click and the right button, you can add a specific weighting. Okay, so once done that, it means that you can create your own, and at the same time, if you have an Excel file, you can import the standards from an Excel file to make the setup quite easy. Just a tip, check the tutorial about importing the standards from Excel so you will know how it should be the format so you don't have any problem with the importing. So you can create the skills and standards, and when you have the new tab, you just click the plus button and select the standards you want to use on this group. Now, the next step is create an activity. For example, I click the plus button on this category and I click that this is a test. I select the mark type. For example, it will be a numerical value from 0 to 10, and I set up a default value of 5, for example. Click Save, a new column has been created, and now I can assess the different tests that I've done with this group and these students. Okay, so this could be a rubric, this could be a feedback, this could be whatever of the items of assessment that you have on Aditya. So now on this test, I've been working these specific skills: how to cultivate the sense of curiosity, how to resolve problems effectively, and I can even provide a specific weighting to the specific standard I want to give a higher ponderation. Okay, so once you select the specific skills or standards that you have been working on this activity, I can do the same with the standards. I select those three. The system automatically it's linking this grade to the specific tab in which I have, in this case, the skills, and it's making the ponderation and weightings of all the activities that I've been linked directly with every standard aligned on those activities. If I click, for example, on how to resolve problems, there is a drop down describing all the activities that we have been working on this standard. Okay, so on each one, it happens the same. That's quite useful for example, for inspections. So now, here it's the tab in which I have the skills. It will appear the same with the standards. And you have all the standards and the evaluation. One thing that is quite important is that if I click above the standard or the skill and click edit, I can add conditional values or conditional colors to this specific standard. If I check this one, I add this conditional that it can be textual or icon, and I can convert specific numbers into descriptions, into phrases, into icons, into another values. And here you see that I've set up the levels of mastery. When I go to the colors, I can highlight different colors to make it easy for me to check the students with more problems. I can make that these standards can be visible on the visibility column for all, not just for the centers panel, not just for the students, for all. So students and families can check the progress of those standards on their mobile apps. At the same time, my admin can check also the progress of those standards from the admin panel. So here is one example of conditionals. Here also there is this other one in which I convert different values into icons. Here there were not anyone in red or green on the results, but you can see that we can be applying all these conditionals in terms of values or in terms of numbers. Okay. More things. There is here also, when you click on setup with the right button, the option to add the average column and the average of the competencies or the standard. So here you can see the average of the student, a global one, and if I scroll down, I can see the average of every skill. Okay. So the system, one thing that's very visual that many of you like a lot is the Rudder graph by skills and standards. So every time that you activate the gradebook to be assessed by standards and skills, automatically the system, it provides this option, which is a Rudder graph. And here, once I click on the Rudder graph, it means that automatically I can see in red for each competency, each skill, the performance of the student, and overlap there is the group average in blue. So I can see the specific competencies that the student is strong, the ones, for example, this one that is performing lower than the average of the class. Maybe I have to provide extra activities or focus on this student to provide feedback to improve much more this one. I can see the performance of the class. For example, these three skills are performing quite well, but I have the other ones that are very low. So I should prepare as a teacher more activities for improving those skills. So I have this visual way to provide the feedback, and those radar graph, I can make that the families can see it on EdVoice application. So either families, either students can see the radar graph, just specifically the one of the student. So in the case of families, they cannot see the group average, so they can be focused on specifically their children. So that's a good way to manage the standards on your gradebook. But we have another level. We want to have the view at school level of these standards. So many times it's not just the teacher of math who make the one specific competencies. There is also the one of history, the one of science, the one of chemistry that are working the same common core standard or the same competencies on different subjects. So here we have the report that it's the skills-based report or a standards-based report in which I can go, and when I edit this one, I can set up a title, set up a subtitle, select the different teachers that I want to add on the report. Here, for the example, is the same, but I can add different teachers from different subjects, select the specific ones that I want to add on the report, and here I can even set up the weightings. So imagine that I have this one that it's a 30, this one is a 30, this one is 20, this one is 10, and this one is 10, and the other ones they don't work this one. So I can even provide the specific weightings, so I have the full overview of how a student is performing their standards, crossing the data from the different teachers from the different subjects. So I have the real picture of how its standards-based assessment evolving and progressing during the school year.